Good morning, Terry. It is a
Uh, hel-
pleasure.
hel- Hello, Rafael. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you again. I have been with you in Lausanne this Monday and was so lovely. Thank you so much. You are a very great host, and we had lovely lunch, fish, page. How do you call it again? The fish?
Perche in French.
Patch. Okay,
Aiguille.
Egli, exactly. Great, great. The first time I had this, and it was really great. And then we had this lovely walk to the house, the former house of your grandmother, no, great-grandmother. And it was what it today is the Olympiade or the museum of the Olympiade, yes?
Olympic Museum.
Olympic Museum, yeah. And it was lovely weather, and it was very nice park, and the house, the family house. It is really something great. But you are not doing. You are a great person, and you have great grand parents from your mother's side and your father's side, and you are doing something great right now with your foundation. And I would love to have some to ask you some questions. But before that, you have been 2 weeks ago with us at the symposium here in Zurich. And that was a symposium about inner wealth, and mental health and inner wisdom. And what did you take from this symposium? You have still something in mind, positive or negative things?
To me, it was totally unique. Um, the idea of thinking about many good things in life, linked or not linked with business, but in a sensible but also spiritual way, intelligent way, nevertheless. Um, that was impressive. It was the first time in my life.
Oh, interesting. Okay. But thank you so much. That's an interesting comment. But you are also uh, not a philosopher. I am, as I told you Monday or 2 weeks ago, I was a banker for 30, 40 years, and this is the real life is money, okay? Without money, you cannot live, as everybody is telling me, okay? Sure, money is the real life, business is the real life, but spirituality, or uh, to be a little bit philosophic and to think a little bit ahead, uh, what the Chinese are doing. They are thinking generations ahead. I think. I feel very good to be in this other world, looking, because now what we have now in the world is not so nice for many people. So what I'm spreading around is happiness, and I'm smiling, and I know that the world outside is not very nice. And I'm coming out of a family who had major problems, mental health problems, suicide, etc. So I'm going in the different direction. I'm saying, okay, we are human beings. We came here to the world and to do something good. And that is, and now we are coming to you. You want to do something good. What is, so you are the founder of this great foundation in Lausanne of and Nature. And can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I would start with 2 points. One is that we are losing our souls in today's world.
Correct.
And we're losing what makes us humans, what links us to our past, and what links us, of course, totally to nature. And what I have discovered since I started the foundation, it's how much having a stronger relationship with nature, reconnecting with nature, fills our souls with humanity and spirituality. I think sitting in front of a beautiful view, anywhere where there is a beautiful view in Switzerland, and there are many,
Correct.
reduces us to the size that we should normally be. We're just part of this, and we haven't created it. We would be incapable of doing it, and I think this feeling of awe in front of nature infuses everything we do, and this is where I rejoin totally what you are doing, and particularly what was done during the symposium.
Thank you. Very nice. And you mentioned to me as well, we know about it, that going into the nature, or that the nature is helping us, the human being, not only the birds and other animals, but helping us human being in our mental health as well.
Yeah.
So we are a lot of people are in depression and sorrows and so on. And but going into the nature, we we come down and we look to, as you said, we look to something beautiful, to the
Mm.
beauty, and that makes us happy again. Okay.
We had a meeting recently with some of our past clients, elected people in communes with whom we had been working. And the words that came out is, during the sessions we organized, how much calm and peace they rediscovered and enjoyed. And I think we need that today. And the solution is close by, just in front of our windows and of our doors. Switzerland is blessed by small cities with lots of nature. We should just open our eyes and start protecting and enjoying it.
Great. Very good. As you mentioned on Monday, that Switzerland was built from the bottom up, the same what you are trying with your foundation to go to the community. So it was interesting to learn that Switzerland was built from the bottom up by small communities. And this is what you are approaching now with your foundation. That is your concept, yes?
There are two facts about Switzerland. One is, you cannot have a Swiss passport if you have not been agreed as a Swiss by a commune, the smallest administrative unit in the country. There are 2,200 communes in Switzerland, so you have to be accepted by one before being Swiss. And second is that the Swiss country for 700 years has never been built top down. Never had a king or a duke or a doge or a archbishop or whatever.
Yeah.
The central power was always, until recently, relatively weak. So it really is a country bottom up, where we ask the opinion of people regularly. We voted a few days ago, and we will be voting again in 2 months. or in 1 month, next month.
Okay.
So that's typical. What I believe is that we don't have so much to work at saving blue whales or the Amazon if we haven't started in our little town or commune. There, we need to develop the natural side of the green spaces we have. We have to make them places where people like to sit and meditate or just look. And we have to make sure that these green spaces welcome biodiversity. The little animals, the birds we have should be welcome in our villages and not chased because they have no more place where they can nest and feed. And I think this is absolutely necessary for all ages, but I think it should start with education. At the commune level, education is for kids between grossly the age of 5 and 10. That's extremely important, that they have a relationship with nature, that they feel well and happy in nature, where being dirty because you've played outdoors is not a sin. It should be acceptable to the mothers
Mm-hmm.
and teachers.
Mm-hmm.
But also in the communes, you have old age people. They are in old age homes. Sometimes they are anxious, and more contact with nature would help them feel more peaceful and rested, and they would probably not need as many drugs and anxiolytics as they now take.
Yeah, yeah. That's very, very interesting. Um, I'm also trying always to find ways to bring, especially the younger people, out of this drugs and internet or social media or here the mobile phones, watching mobile phones or watching TikToks, etc. So you are coming up with a solution with the nature, which is excellent, very excellent. So congratulations. I love this, and we have to bring this more to the clinics where all the depressed people and younger people are, and the doctors, okay, they give them coaching or pills or whatever, but I don't think that the pills are really serving these kind of people. We need other solutions, and nature would be the one of the best solutions
Yeah.
to connect again with this nature.
It's easy in Switzerland because what houses were built a century ago for mad people, we call them in French asile d'aliénés, were normally built outside of town and have beautiful parks around.
Mhm.
Today, these are mental clinics, much more modern, well managed, but they don't use the beautiful nature and the
Correct.
century-old trees they have just in front of their own buildings.
And without paying. This is for free.
Well, they need some coaching, some accompaniment, some mobilization, but
Yeah,
it costs much less
yeah, yeah, yeah.
than the solutions that are being applied now.
Yeah, correct, 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 correct. So what is your next step, or what do you think? How do you are trying to approach, or you are approaching already the communities, and together with the communities to build
Mhm.
educations lessons or centers where they educate the young people together with your foundation, or how does it work?
We go to the communes, but we try first to help them improve their green spaces and their protection of biodiversity, because these are measurable things that they can see. We use that approach to bring people closer to nature and to educate them to what life will be in the future, respecting nature and reducing climate warming. This is often a scary preoccupation, but we think we can change something comfortable, which is today's way of life, into something very pleasant, which is having a closer relationship to nature. And in a modern approach, not renouncing to some of the things we have today, just changing, modifying, and finding our souls and our humanity back by being closer to nature. We've been working for 5 years in many different areas. The area where we have the best result is working on a local base. And there are 2,200 communes in Switzerland. We think a target of 500 to 700 would be possible. So far, we're in touch with 20 of them in the French-speaking part. We want to develop also our activity in the German-speaking part, and it's nicely growing. There is a consensus, mostly among women more than men, on the necessity of opening our eyes and hearts to nature. And of course, if we start enjoying nature and loving nature, it's easier to protect it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, correct. Interesting. So you're coming to the German speaking part of Switzerland, as you just mentioned. I'm sitting here. You are sitting in the French speaking in Lausanne. A nice city, Lausanne. So as I said, I will help you. I will assist you to open up the doors here in the German speaking part, and perhaps the people who watch this video are interested to join us or to join you in your foundation. What was the reason why you came to this idea to go in to open up this foundation? There was a personal reason or a family background. It just came to you. Yeah, yeah.
To me, nature was something that was part of my life, all my life, despite the fact that I was having a career in business, international. So when the COVID season started, I don't know if you remember the
Yes.
first year when we were locked in,
Yes.
but it was one of the most beautiful springs that had ever happened. And I spent this time, at least every second day of this period, sailing on Lake Geneva.
Aha.
And I felt, very powerless in front of waves and wind and sun.
Aha.
This is how I got the idea. And the idea of moving into the German-speaking part is just that we are 2 million French speakers, but the German speakers in the country are 6 million. So it's a major part of the country.
Okay.
And also I'm 50-50, Swiss-German and French-speaking Swiss.
Okay.
As you described my grandparents, you know that out of 4 grandparents, 2 were Swiss-German and 2 were French-speaking.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Yes, during the COVID period, a lot of people were isolated and
Yeah.
they were not very happy, and especially the older people as well. So I know about my mother. I was taking care of my mother before. Um, for many, many years. And then COVID came, and I came here to Switzerland, and she was alone in Hamburg.
Mhm. Mhm.
And before, she was very a social lady, playing bridge and playing golf and being with a lot of other girlfriends. But in the COVID, everything stopped, and she was alone in her huge house, and she was becoming not very happy, very unhappy. And in the end of the day, she went into dementancy, and she is now in a retirement home. Okay, it's not nice. And if as you did go to the nature in that time, then at least you are feeling um, still alone, but you are feeling perhaps better than you are at home, only at home and not going out. Yeah, because a lot of people were locked in their homes in Germany, for example. Not here in Switzerland, but in Germany.
Yeah, Switzerland was more flexible
Yes.
about sailing. Sailing on the lake was forbidden for the French side, but allowed on the Swiss side. So a few of my friends were arrested by police because they had crossed this invisible line in the middle of the lake.
Amazing. That's an interesting story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Terry. So it is so nice talking to you. What do you have something in mind to give away to the world, to the people, um, how they can um, change their mindset? And it's all about here what we have in mind, our consciousness as well in our heart. A lot of people are still with the heart a little bit closer. You mentioned the ladies that they are more open. Yes, the women are more open with the heart than the
Yeah.
man, as we know. And so, what do you have? Do you have something in mind, a message what you can give out to the world that they feel better? Because these videos are, I want to give something to the world that they feel more happier and healthier. And you are doing with your foundation, you are going directly in this direction. Yeah.
You would like just to take this opportunity to say a word about climate warming.
Yes. Sure.
There will be solutions coming from all sorts of directions.
Yes.
Um, Discoveries, technologies, there will be solutions coming from that side. But to me, because I believe in the human being, I had uh, a priest when I was young who said,
Yeah.
God created man because he loves man. So
Yes.
we need to love human beings. To me, the solution to climate warming, one of the solutions has to go through changing the minds of the people, changing their approach to nature, making them love nature and want to protect it. The human factor in fighting against climate warming has been undervalued. And what I want to do in towns and villages is to do a little part in this direction.
Mhm. That is very, very nice. Very. You have an open heart. You are a man, but with an open heart. Me too. We both.
It's our feminine part.
Yeah, 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 exactly. I know. We have both parts in us. Yes, sir. That is exactly. Okay, Terry. So it was a pleasure talking to you. I wish you and your foundation all the best. And yeah, we try to do something good for the world, that the man, the women and men, they will be much more relaxed and calm, getting healthier because of nature.
Mm.
and perhaps we will have more freedom in the world. What it's starting in Gaza, hopefully that we will
Yeah,
see it.
yeah.
I don't know about Russia and Ukraine, but we will see what will go on. But nature is overall is the nature, and that is what we have to appreciate, I think. Okay.
Rafael, I would like to take also this opportunity to thank you. What you're dedicating your life to and what you're doing is something unique, outstanding, and thank you so much for your support, kindness, friendship, and help.
Wow. Thank I thank you, Terry. That was were very nice words. I feel very honored. And yes, I'm trying a lot for a long time. Many people didn't recognize, especially my family in Hamburg, didn't recognize this or valued this. But I feel or I think that the time is going, or that we are in the right timing, that this goes in the right direction, and the people will open up and we will.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
Terry,
Bye, Rafael. Thank you.
thank you so much. Have a nice day. Okay, very nice.